And welcome back to Varsity Sports Now. Jay Elson and Jason Andera. And of course, if you've got one of the best players in the state and you've got one of the best coaches in the state and you're all in the same team, that's a pretty good situation to be in. Well, that's exactly where the Grand Forks Red River girls find themselves.
Yep, Kent Ripplinger, coach of Grand Forks Red River, and Ellie Ripplinger, one of their star players, not only player and coach, but father and daughter. And as we found out, they're handling that situation quite well. Meet Kent Ripplinger. He's the reigning EDC Girls Basketball Coach of the Year, and he led the Riders to a 16-win season last year. Meet Ellie Ripplinger. She's not only the leading returning scorer for the Riders, she's the top returning scorer in Class A. They are father and daughter, coach and player.
It can be challenging at times, but one thing about Ellie and I is I've coached her since she's been a third grader, so she's kind of used to it. I'm kind of used to it. I think we're pretty good at once we leave the gym, it kind of go from coach to dad.
It's all right. Sometimes, I love it, I guess, like now that I'm older, but at the beginning, sometimes we would, I don't know, obviously, when I was younger, I wasn't probably as mature as I am now.
Anytime you're a coach's kid, people will suspect favoritism, but these two don't see it that way.
If anything, I'd say it's definitely harder. Some people would probably want to say that, oh, your dad favorites you, but it's the complete opposite.
Players who are on our team, they're kids that have grown up with Ellie too, and they've seen her and I, communicate as daughter and coach and daughter and father, so they're kind of used to it too.
The Ripplingers try to keep balance in their lives by leaving basketball at the gym most of the time.
Easy. We don't really talk too much about it unless it's little things, and usually I'll bring it up and whatever. If it's plays and stuff like that, it's fine, but there's certain instances where we're just kind of have to be okay, I'm not talking about it.
And I think as long as we keep that balance and we both understand that, I'm coach at practice and I'm dad outside of practice, things go pretty well.
Things are going well for the Ripplingers, and they hope that means good things for Red River too.
Now let's take a look at Ellie Ripplinger's number. Last year as a junior, first team All-State selection, averaged over 16.5 points per game, but she comes back this season as the leading returning scorer in Class A among returning players. And so far, she's been pretty darn good.
Yeah, she was first team All-State as a junior last year, and this year as a senior. A true leader, has already come out with 20 points per game. And of course, that's just a 2-game sample that she started with, but you can tell that she's going to lift this team on her shoulders this year. And she does it as well on the rebounding with steals, and especially with steals on defense. She's just amazing. And a very quick player, unselfish, and one of the top players in all of North Dakota.
And people in Grand Forks are going to be seeing a lot of her because she has decided to walk on at UND and stay close to home.
Yeah, she gets to play for UND, and it's one of the colleges she really wanted to go to and has a chance to do that next year. So just goes across town and gets to play for UND next year.